Now on Eyewitness News at 5, relocating Kennedy Plaza. Governor Raimondo says the current plan to move the bus hub out of Kennedy Plaza needs to happen faster.
And we've learned the new push in speed is because of safety concerns at the plaza. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen has been gathering information to see what exactly that means for you. He joins us now live in studio with the answers, new at 5.
Well, guys, first off, the original plan is still in effect. Voters approved a bond in 2014 to move the bus hub to the train station, and RIDOT is just in the beginning phases of figuring out what that's going to look like. And as they've worked on that, the current downtown hub at Kennedy Plaza has had attempted robberies, drug arrests, and just last month, a fatal bus crash. Governor Raimondo says the area is unsafe, and she wants the plan to move the bus hub to be accelerated. But a new plan and a new timeline is unclear.
I would like to move the buses out of Kennedy Plaza, and I've directed my team to work even harder to come up with a plan to accelerate that. I'm worried about safety.
Now, coming up on Eyewitness News at 6, we sit down with Joe Paolino, the former Providence mayor, who's been a leading advocate for transforming the hub, to see when he thinks this should happen and how. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kim. The Kennedy Plaza move, the plan to take the bus hub out of Kennedy Plaza, just picked up some serious steam because of safety concerns over the last few weeks. Governor Raimondo announced she wants the long-term plan, a multi-year plan to move the bus hub from downtown to accelerate much quicker. Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen broke this story at 5 and has been making phone calls all day trying to confirm when the hub would be moved from downtown. Steve?
Well, Mike, something has certainly changed in just the last few days. The plan to move Kennedy Plaza is still years away from completion. RIDOT is still inquiring feedback from businesses on what the plan should even look like. But this week, the governor says she wants that accelerated to keep everyone safe. Story after story of drug busts, an alleged attempted robbery of a staff member of the Providence mayor, and tragedy when a Peter Pan bus ran over and killed a woman just last month. State officials have said Kennedy Plaza, the bus hub in the heart of downtown, is unsafe.
It's not safe, so we got to get a move on to make that happen.
The governor now says the long-term plan of moving the hub closer to the train station and creating a second bus hub near the hospital is taking too long. We're told she's contacted RIPTA and RIDOT to work on a faster plan to get the hub out of downtown.
I would like to move the buses out of Kennedy Plaza, and I've directed my team to work even harder to come up with a plan to accelerate that. I'm worried about safety.
Neither the governor's office, RIDOT, or RIPTA would confirm a timeline for an earlier, possibly temporary move, but former Providence Mayor Joe Paolino, who's been the leading advocate for transforming the plaza, says he wants it to happen now.
Do it now. Get this thing done as quickly as possible. Even if it's a temporary move, you're going to save a life.
He suggested to RIDOT and RIPTA Allens Avenue as a landing spot for a hub.
It'd be a lot better than having the scrap metal yards there, and which doesn't really create any jobs and is close to the downtown.
Yeah, so the real question now is, what does accelerated mean? Providence Mayor Jorge Elorza did not want to comment on the governor's desire to accelerate the move. RIPTA told me in a statement no decisions have been made yet. I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.